Hello, Aries. This is your oracle reading for the month of July 2026. My name's Kathleen. I'm one of the spirit operators. If you're new here, just let you know I get psychic impressions from the images, and I also interact with spirit. So it might be a little bit different from what you're used to. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back and tuning in again. Okay, so the deck we're using this month is the Shaman's Oracle. And I usually do 4 cards a month, but Spirit wanted me to do 6, so bonus. Okay, so let's see what's in store for you. So the first card we have here is Dancer of Inspiration. So, strong feeling of water coming through in this card. Okay, so yeah, sorry, I'm getting flooded with information. Okay, so if you can spend some time near water this month, that would be a good thing. However, be careful of any sort of flooding. Okay, so there's some precautions here. Flooding. Now, on the opposite end, be careful and wary of drought that may be happening. So make sure you have enough water to last for the month, or to have extra so that you don't run out. Take care of your water use this month, okay? But yeah, if you can enjoy water, if you're not having any issues of drought or flooding, then, you know, it's always good to enjoy the water, spend time. Like, I'm seeing little kids dancing through the sprinkler sort of idea in the yard. Not that you have to do that. However, just try to have some fun, water sports or whatever. Spend some time in and on the water this month. And on the other side, flip side, right, be careful if there's any sort of extreme water situations in your area. Take precautions, okay? Like, if you know you're in an area that tends to get flooding, it's better to be safe than sorry. And if you also know that you're in an area that has been having drought, or, you know, there's a lot of heat going on, you might want to make sure you have enough water. Okay, Spirit said to move to the next card. So we have Shaman of Purification. Okay, so what's coming through is cleaning. Cleaning your home. You know, if you haven't done any spring cleaning in a while, that's something that would be good to do. And organizing, not just your home, but your life. Organize, make sure everything is up to date, all your bills are paid and everything is well organized. So finances financially, but also organizing like your social interactions. So if you have meetings, if you have get-togethers, if you have parties or invitations, like try to make sure you're keeping on top of everything. Try not to let things slide too much. So cleaning your home, but also if you have like a workspace, make sure that's in order. Like, I'm just hearing, make sure everything's in order. That's something to do for July if you haven't already been done that. If you're, you know, start as soon as you hear this reading, but really work on getting everything organized, getting everything looked after. Make sure your finances are in good order, okay? It's Spirit saying for what's coming up, and I don't know what's coming up. Spirit's laughing. You know, they usually laugh at me. Okay, so the next card we have here, they're not laughing at you, they're laughing at me, is Shaman of Birth. Okay, so for some of you, there may be a baby on the way, or you may create a baby in July. if that's something you want, I hope that works out for you, and that it happens. If it's something that you would rather avoid right now, then make sure you're taking precautions. And this could be other people's children around you, other babies or something. Maybe you've got to go to baby showers or christenings or something, baptizing, whatever, just something baby related. So yeah, I'm just hearing you may become a grandparent for the first time if you're of that age. Okay, Spirit said move on to the next card. Okay. So we have Spirit of Initiation. So again, the fertility is coming through, right? So if you are wanting to have a baby, July looks like a really good month to try, and fingers crossed, and I hope everything works out for you and that it happens. But in this card also, it's fertility of ideas. You may have ideas coming in that are really viable, that are really good to follow and pursue. So they may be coming in for July if you don't already have some on board. And if you do have some on board, I'm hearing that things will be clarified in July. So you'll be able to make more sense, get a good plan in place to be able to initiate any sort of ideas that you have. Okay, once again, Spirit said that's it to move to the next card. These are going quickly. Okay, so we have Ancestor of Illusion. Okay, so what I'm getting in this card is there's some sort of clouded vision. There's something that you're not seeing. It doesn't feel like it's related to the previous card. So whatever I said there, this seems to be a different issue. Okay, so what's coming through is this is a person. It may be people, maybe more than one person. You're not seeing something. So be careful here. If you're dealing with some new people, especially if it has any financial investment or that type of thing involved, you're dealing with new people, you haven't worked with them before, you don't know them, you're not familiar with them, be careful because something's hidden, right? There's something in the small print, or they're up to something that they're just not even sharing with you. So be really, really careful. Yeah, it feels like it's new. It doesn't feel like it's people you've known for a long time. This feels like new people, and it could be a group of people that perhaps are presenting some sort of information or some sort of opportunity. And so use caution, be careful, check the facts, check what they're telling you is actually true. Do some investigation and make sure that they're not giving you a con job, that it's not propaganda, lying, whatever form that might come through for you in this month. So just be really, really careful of that, okay? Okay, so Spirit's just saying, like, if you're able to finalize these plans for an idea or maybe a new business or something you want to start, be careful if you're dealing with new people, okay? If they seem, okay, sorry, as I'm getting information. So if they seem a little too keen, and it doesn't seem as though they're absolutely trustworthy, it's like the people, I think it's a scam when you go to get your book published and they charge you to publish your book, and sometimes they charge you thousands of dollars to publish your book. I mean, you could have just done it yourself for free. It's kind of along those lines, that you want to make sure who you're dealing with This is absolutely legitimate, okay? Just in case that's going on for you. Okay, so the last card we have here is Shaman of Reflections. Okay, so you feel like this tall figure here, and that this is someone else's energy. So like when I'm hearing that song, I have the power. I think that's how it goes. That you have the power. You especially if it's linked to this, you have the idea. You came up with it. You have the power. You have the ability. So you need to be more. Well, it's not that you need to be more self-reliant, but you just try to overcome any self-doubt you have, because yes, you can do it. You have the ability. You have the strengths that are needed. You have the ability to overcome any weaknesses you think you might have. It's like you have a really good, authentic understanding of yourself, and you can move forward with that because you know what to do. And you know, if you have a weakness in an area, you know how to overcome that weakness. Okay, so now I'm trying to figure out what this other character here is, because there is some sort of energy there. It could be someone who wants to help you, that they look up to you. It's separate from this card, okay? This is like an individual who, I mean, I'm just gonna throw something out there. You're tinkering with something, some idea you have. Maybe you're making a new product and you're working on it in your art studio or your garage, or your basement or something. And then this person, they're hanging out with you, like it could be a friend, right? And so they're helping you put this together. So they look up to you and they really like your idea, and they are encouraging and supportive. So try to keep that in mind. Try not, because this person feels like they're fading into the shadows, and it's going to really, really hurt their feelings if you go ahead with this idea and you're very successful, and then you've kind of neglected the help that they've given you. You've kind of just taken it for granted. So be sure to give them the acknowledgement, thank them for the help they've given, for the encouragement and support, okay, for when you become successful, because they may not have contributed much, but they were there and they've been helping and they will help, okay? So again, separate energy from this, because these are new people. This is not a new person, okay? I hope that makes sense. Okay, I hope that's been helpful. That seems to be it for your reading. Thank you so much for watching.